doctor's show. And
Was it a pad? Was it?
Yeah, kind of a clear pad.
Okay. Well, we maybe have some different pads that can help with that.
What I found kind of helps is what the nurse left me that she was putting on those ankles when I needed those skin grafts.
Uh-huh.
I have maybe 7 of those.
What are those?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
They're kind of square.
Okay.
I should have brought one, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like a bandage.
Well, it's not like a Band-Aid, but...
No, it's like a bandage, though, that has some, it's like a pad with some adhesive around the insides. Yeah, well, we maybe have something that'll work a little bit better than that to help keep the pressure off. But when you're not walking with a shoe on, does it still hurt?
No.
Okay. So it really is just about getting a shoe that's wide enough for so it doesn't put pressure on that spot. And the shoes that you're wearing today look kind of narrow up in the forefoot. They're like a kid's type shoe.
But it's hard to find shoes because of those ankles. I can't wear anything that's going to rub above them.
That's going to rub above your ankles?
Yeah, rub on my ankle.
Okay. Well, here's another thing that you could do, especially just for the shoes, that you're going to wear around the house, would be that right over that bump, if you cut an X through the material of the shoe, and definitely try this with an old shoe that you don't really care about much, in case you hate how it looks. But what that will do is if the X is right over the sore spot, it'll get all the pressure off of it. But it won't look like, we all have seen old ladies who cut holes in the shoe over the bunion. This won't look like that. Most people won't even be able to tell unless they're looking very closely or unless you tell them. But it's a way to get all the pressure off the bump when you're in shoes. And most people would do it only in the shoes that they wear around the house, but...
Well, that's okay.
Okay. So you fell at home?
Around noon on Thursday, I was pulling the recycling container, and I fell really hard on the side.
And there wasn't even any ice in the driveway?
Maybe it was wood from the tree.
Okay.
My neighbor across the alley saw me and came and helped me up.
Oh, good.
And into the house because I couldn't walk on this leg. And I thought that was all that was wrong, but after about 15 minutes it started hurting and across my stomach. And I put ice packs on it, took Tylenol. Thought it was just from the fall, but at midnight I couldn't stand it. And the paramedics took me to the hospital, and the doctor said I fell with such force I punctured my lung and it had deflated.
Oh no! So did they put a chest tube in, or just...
They put something in here.
Yeah, just to take the air out of to reinflate it. Yeah. Oh wow, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
You weren't short of breath? It was just the pain?
A little short of breath. I still have kind of trouble getting, deep breath.
Yeah.
But they said I was well enough to go home Sunday afternoon.
So you were there for 2.5 days?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess when you do it right, huh? You don't do anything halfway. Well, I'm glad you thought to call the paramedics, because most of us would just think we were wimps if we did that and wouldn't call.
Well, I thought it was all from the fall, but then, you know, across my stomach seemed kind of strange.
Right.
I think I see some new pictures up there.
Actually, I haven't changed the pictures in a few years. But she's doing great, thanks. Yeah, she's still working and started a master's degree program. So she doesn't have a lot of free time right now.
No.
But she's enjoying both of her jobs and the school, the program.
Both of her jobs?
She's got 2 permanent part-time jobs that kind of overlap and work together. She works at a natural history museum, and then she also works with the Minneapolis Park Board as an environmental educator. So she goes out to the school programs and the parks after school programs and does nature projects with the kids.
Isn't that an awful lot to handle?
Yes. And she decided that if it was too much, she'll have to let one of the jobs go, but right now she's doing it all. Okay. So, and she's really enjoying what she's doing, so how many kids right out of college can say that?
Yeah. I hope everything goes okay.
Yeah, it will. And then let's look at what we can do to pad that bunion. So one of the things would be a pad like this. It's we call these, strangely enough, U-pads. And the idea behind it is that it goes around the bunion bump like this, so that when the shoe hits, it hits the pad and not the bone there. So I'll give you a few of those that you could try. We have some that are reusable gel ones, but I don't think those are thick enough for this. So I'll give you a bunch of these to take home and try.
Okay.
Also remember to take an old pair of shoes and try cutting an X all the way through the fabric, right over the bony prominence there. And that will take all the pressure off it when you're in a shoe, and you'll have to see if you like how it looks.
Okay.
All right, so let me give you a bunch of those to take home.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll get your shoes and socks back on. Would you like some help with your shoes as well?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, happy to help.
Because it's very hard for me to bend
I bet.
without pain and stuff. When I left the hospital, they gave me, these special instruments, but I left it at home.
Oh, to put your socks and shoes on?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you've got elastic shoelaces on there, that's great.
They put those on.
That's great, because then you tie them once, and then these become slip-ons. So people watching the video have heard me talk about elastic shoelaces, but this is exactly what they are.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double knot it so it doesn't come out. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it makes any tie-up shoe into a slip-on shoe. So, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. And there you go. And be very careful taking the garbage out.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting us video again.
I've been thinking of getting one of those necklaces alarm. I was just about ready to call that works outside because mine only works inside.
Oh, okay.
And I wish I had that when I fell outside.
Well, but your neighbor saw you,
Oh,
so
luckily.
very lucky. Yeah, I think that I've fallen and I can't get up button
Uh-huh.
might not be a bad thing.
Because I thought, I didn't know what I was going to do. I tried to crawl closer to the bank so anybody walking their dog
Mhm.
I could holler to, but who knows how long that would be.
Yeah, well, I think your neighbor deserves a big bouquet of flowers or
Oh,
something.
yes, I have to